Let's get into this week's Real Estate Real Talk. Oh, how I've missed this. So the most desirable part of your home, actually, maybe on the outside. Los Angeles real estate agent and our expert right here, of course, on Current, Keri White, joining us right now. Hey, Keri.
Hi, it's good to be back with you.
It really is. I really did miss this because I love talking homes. Okay, so we got our hands on this report. This one's from Zillow, and it's all about backyards. What did you find in this report?
Well, Zillow's reporting right now that outdoor space is the #1 must-have growing trend for millennials and home buyers in 2023. So there's reports going through all the features of backyards and why people are gravitating towards and putting this on a must-have at the top of their home purchasing list requirements.
Now, when we talk about this probably before the pandemic, was this something that was a #1 for people? Like, what's the change we're seeing here?
Yeah, it's interesting. Like prior to the pandemic, we had pools being what's called a functional obsolescence, which means they cost more to put in than the value that they bring back. But during the pandemic, that changed because people wanted to be outdoors and they valued pools more. So clearly from this whole work from home, spend more time at home, have your whole life at home, people are putting a lot more interest in having some kind of outdoor space, bigger patios, anything they can where they can be at home for longer periods of time without having to go out and be with the public. You still have so many people that are being cautious of what we went through.
Right. So like you mentioned, work from home. My fiance works from home, and the one thing he says every time I get home is, I just need to get outside. So what are some of the features that buyers are most interested in if they do have that kind of scenario going on? What are they looking for in these backyards?
Yeah, they want somewhere where they can relax. They want a sanctuary. They want somewhere where they can either work, have a cup of coffee, have friends over, whatever it is, just getting that good old vitamin D. But people are looking anywhere from outdoor seating areas to barbecue areas. If you're going to be enjoying some evening summer dining, what better way to do that than to cook outside, relax outside. If you've got dogs and kids, they can run around. So people are really looking into amplifying their backyards with pools and spas and places where they can really just live the indoor-outdoor lifestyle.
Yeah, to complement on that, it looks and seems like, Keri, that we're talking about backyards as more of an extension of the actual home.
Completely. Yeah. So it's interesting. The open spaces, like you can take a 1,200 square foot home with a 400 square foot patio and put some beautiful big bifold doors on it. And you feel like, you've got a 2,000 square foot home now because of all that light and extra space. So it's good to look at the ways you can utilize your backyard. And to be honest, these backyards have become quite the money maker. There's a lot of people spending quite a bit on their backyards. People are putting in pavers that cost $20,000 to $30,000. They're doing big pool upgrades with pergola, with seating areas.
Yeah.
So people are really going to town on making these outdoor areas a big part of the overall ambience of their entire home.
Yeah, so when we talked about revamping our own backyard, some of those bigger investments would be the pool, the paving. But what if I'm not trying to break the bank here? Maybe I plan on selling, but how can I make my backyard more appealing, more comfortable, especially for someone who's looking to buy?
Oh, completely. Yeah. And this is like a little spruce up. So you can go through, replant some things, really leaning into the whole tropical outdoor vibe is good. So plants, flowers, trees, and some ambient lighting. Who doesn't love that? So going through and adding either some lighting under the bushes, you can do some market lighting. So you can go through and kind of do a little spruce up without having to break the bank. Maybe paint some of the maybe paint the door, paint the trim. So there's a few little things you can do without dumping $100K into doing new cement and a pool. So there's definitely a few little money saving tricks for your backyard that, you can do for your entire home.
All right. Thanks, Keri. You guys can follow Keri on Instagram at Keri Ann. Subscribe to her YouTube channel at Keri White Real Estate. You guys, we'll be right back. We'll see you again next week.